Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started.
WWE superstar Rhea Ripley recently took to social media to send a cryptic message following the latest edition of Monday Night Raw. The Eradicator confronted Charlotte Flair on this week's flagship show. After winning the Women's Royal Rumble, Charlotte Flair showed up on this week's Raw to cut a promo about her absence from WWE TV. She was soon interrupted by reigning Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley, who talked about the possibility of clashing with the Queen once again at this year's WrestleMania. The Queen then disrespected Mommy and suggested she might pick either of the three current champions across the three brands. However, the Women's World Champion then challenged Charlotte to pick her, as she wanted to beat some respect into the 38-year-old. Ripley recently took to her Instagram stories to upload a photo of herself. Mommy also sent a cryptic forward message about her day. Tommy Dreamer says Charlotte Flair may choose a popular WWE star instead of Rhea Ripley. During a recent edition of the Busted Open podcast, Tommy Dreamer said that Charlotte Flair might not choose to face Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania 41. The ECW legend also mentioned that the Queen could go after the current WWE Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton. "I think they would go with her, Charlotte Flair, and Tiffany Stratton because of what I saw with Rhea Ripley tonight with all the other stuff that was happening. My spidey sense is tingling, and I think something's going to happen with Charlotte and Tiffany Stratton," Dreamer said. This past Monday, Charlotte also revealed that she would be present on the upcoming edition of SmackDown as well to keep her options open. It will be interesting to see what Flair has planned for her possible interaction with the buff Barbie on the Blue Brands show. The WWE Universe was left buzzing after Rhea Ripley posted a cryptic message following WWE Raw, hinting at something major brewing in her career. The Women's World Champion, known for her dominant presence and mind games, took to social media after the show, fueling speculation about what lies ahead for her. Raw, a night of chaos. WWE Raw was already packed with high-stakes action, and Rhea Ripley once again asserted her dominance over the women's division. After successfully leading the Judgment Day through another intense night, she stood tall, but something felt off. While Damian Priest and Finn Balor retained their tag team titles and Dirty Dominic Mysterio survived yet another brutal beating, Ripley's expression during their backstage celebration hinted at something deeper on her mind. Earlier in the night, Liv Morgan had continued her psychological warfare against Ripley, taunting her over past betrayals and hinting that Dominic wasn't as loyal as Rhea believed. Ripley dismissed Morgan's mind games, but the frustration on her face told a different story. Liv had been relentless in her pursuit of revenge, and it was starting to wear on Ripley. But it wasn't just Liv Morgan. There was another looming problem: WWE management. After her repeated interferences in Judgment Day's matches, Adam Pearce had issued a stern warning earlier in the night, suggesting that there would be serious consequences if she continued to overstep. The look on Rhea's face when he walked away was one of both anger and contemplation. Then, moments after Raw went off the air, Ripley sent out a cryptic tweet. "Every kingdom crumbles. Even the strongest empires fall." Within minutes, fans were dissecting the message. Was Rhea teasing the downfall of the Judgment Day? Was she about to betray her own faction before they could betray her? Or was she simply acknowledging the growing number of enemies she was amassing in WWE? Fan speculation runs wild. Social media exploded with theories. Some believed Ripley's tweet hinted at cracks forming within the Judgment Day. While on the surface, the group appeared stronger than ever, there had been subtle signs of tension. Damian Priest, despite holding the World Heavyweight Championship, had struggled with maintaining order in the group. Finn Balor had been acting more independently. J.D. McDonagh's growing influence raised eyebrows. And Dominic? Well, Dom had been the wild card. Could Ripley be sensing a betrayal before it happened? Some fans pointed out how, in recent weeks, she had given Dom subtle glances whenever he interacted with Morgan. Others believed her growing frustration with management might mean she was considering walking away from the faction entirely. One fan tweeted, "Rhea Ripley's message is clear: Judgment Day isn't going to last forever. She's smart, and she knows when to jump ship before it sinks. Damian, Finn, and Dom better watch out." Another wrote, "What if she's talking about herself? What if WWE management is about to strip her of the title or suspend her? Rhea's been untouchable for so long, but even the strongest empires fall." Liv Morgan's response adds fuel to the fire. The drama escalated when Liv Morgan responded to Rhea's tweet with a single word: cracked. The cryptic response only fueled speculation that Morgan was getting inside Ripley's head. Was Liv planting seeds of doubt? Was she hinting at a deeper fracture within the Judgment Day that fans hadn't yet noticed? Morgan had already made it clear that her goal was to destroy Rhea's life the same way Rhea had ruined hers. Could this be part of that plan? Fans debated whether Liv had some insider knowledge about an upcoming twist in the story. Backstage reports hint at a bigger story. As speculation ran rampant online, backstage sources began leaking reports that WWE officials had been debating a major shakeup for the Judgment Day. While the faction had been one of the most dominant forces on Raw, some believed it was reaching a point where it needed a dramatic change to stay fresh. One rumor suggested that Damian Priest's leadership was being called into question, with Finn Balor and JD McDonagh growing closer and potentially splitting off. Another hinted that Rhea Ripley's role as the de facto leader of the group could be leading to tension behind the scenes. A WWE insider stated, "Rhea Ripley is the biggest star in Judgment Day. That's not even up for debate. But with her power comes a lot of conflict. Some believe she should break off and do her own thing. Others think Judgment Day needs to evolve. The next few weeks will be crucial." With Survivor Series on the horizon, WWE could be planning a major betrayal angle. Could we see Rhea Ripley exiled from her own faction? Or was she planning to dismantle the Judgment Day before they could turn on her? What's next for Rhea Ripley? Regardless of the meaning behind her tweet, one thing is certain: Rhea Ripley is at a crossroads. The Judgment Day has been her empire, but as history has shown, even the greatest leaders fall when they least expect it. If her cryptic message was a warning, then the Judgment Day might not survive much longer. If it was a sign of personal doubt, then Ripley might be dealing with the most dangerous opponent of all, herself. And if it was directed at Liv Morgan, then the war between them is far from over. For now, the WWE Universe can only wait and watch as the pieces fall into place. But one thing is guaranteed: whatever happens next, Rhea Ripley will make sure it's on her terms.